Bible verse of the day, as always, every day. It's not shaken. Feels like it's broke. Let's see. Did I break it? Let me go back to it. Let me just close all my tabs. It's acting funny. And then come back in it and see what happens. Technical difficulty. What can we do about it? But anyway, close them. Now let me press it. Now I have a blank screen. I don't know what's going on. There it goes. Hmm, maybe I don't have any power in my arm. I don't know. Let's see. That's awkward. It's not shaking. Well, I can just manually spin it. Let's see. That one, and that one. It's gonna give me something. First Corinthians 9:13. That's good enough. Ooh, see, you make stuff happen. Never think, never let something stop you. That was a good example for today. But First Corinthians 9:13. Let me get there very quickly. Um, and I like Corinthians. Um, okay, this one it says the subject is, it doesn't have a subject, so I'll just read the whole thing. And don't tell me that I have no authority to write like this. I'm perfectly free to do this. Isn't that obvious? Haven't I been given a job to do? Wasn't I commissioned to this work in a face-to-face meeting with Jesus our Master? Aren't you yourselves proof of the good work that I've done for the Master? Even if no one else admits the authority of my commission, you can't deny it. Why, my work with you is living proof of my authority. I'm not shy in standing up to my critics. We who are on missionary assignments for God have a right to decent accommodations, and we have a right to support for us and our family. You don't seem to have raised questions with the other apostles and our masters, brothers, and Peter in these matters, so why me? Is it just Barnabas and I who have to go it alone and pay our own way? Are soldiers self-employed? Are gardeners forbidden to eat vegetables from their own gardens? Don't milkmaids get to drink their fill from the pail? I'm not just sounding off because I'm irritated. This is all written in the scriptural law. Moses wrote, "Don't muzzle an ox to keep it from eating the grain when it's threshing." Do you think Moses' primary concern was the care of farm animals? Don't you think his concern extends to us? Of course. Farmers plow and thresh expecting something when the crop comes in. So if we have planted spiritual seed among you, is it out of line to expect a meal or two from you? Others demand plenty from you in these ways. Don't we who have never demanded deserve even more? But we're not going to start demanding now what we've always had a perfect right to. Our decision all along has been to put up with anything rather than to get in the way or distract from the message of Christ. All I'm concerned with right now is that you not use our decision to take advantage of others, depriving them of what is rightly theirs. You know, don't you, that it's always been taken for granted that those who work in the temple live off the proceeds of the temple, and that those who offer sacrifices at the altar eat their meals from what has been sacrificed. Along the same lines, the Master directed that those who spread the message be supported by those who believe the message. Still, I want it made clear that I've never gotten anything out of this for myself, and that I'm not writing now to get something. I'd rather die than give anyone ammunition to discredit me or impugn my motives. If I proclaim the message, it's not to get something out of it for myself. I'm compelled to do it, and doomed if I don't. If this was my own idea of just another way to make a living, I'd expect some pay. But since it's not my idea, but something solemnly entrusted in me or to me, why would I expect to get paid? So am I getting anything out of it? Yes, as a matter of fact, the pleasure of proclaiming the message at no cost to you. You don't even have to pay my expenses. Even though I am free of demands and expectations of everyone, I have voluntarily become a servant to any and all in order to reach a wide range of people, religious, non-religious, meticulous, moralist, loose living immoralists, the defeated, the demoralized, whoever. I didn't take on their way of life. I kept my bearings in Christ, but I entered their world and tried to experience things from their point of view. I've become just about every sort of servant there is in my attempts to lead those I meet into a God-saved life. I did all this because of the message. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to just talk about it. I wanted to be in on it. You'll all, you've all been to the stadium and seen the athletes race. Everyone runs, one wins, run to win. All good athletes train hard. They do it for a gold medal that tarnishes and fades. You're after one that's gold eternally. I don't know about you, but I'm running hard for the finish line. I've given it I'm giving it everything I've got. No sloppy living for me. I'm staying alert and in top condition. I'm not going to get caught napping, telling everyone else about all about it, and then missing out myself. Okay, so that whole entire subject was, it looked like one of the people who was spreading God's message was coming to the people and saying, oh, I'm due, you know, I'm doing the work of God in Christ. So as as you know, anybody who does his work, they're worthy of anything. I mean, you should be coming to me, giving me food to eat when I come in your town and tell you the good news about Christ and God. When I get here, you should be taking care of me. And it looks like maybe they must not have been taking care of him, or nobody stood up to say, hey, would you want to come in my house and spend the night, or would you want a meal or something? But they're traveling all around with nothing pretty much but their clothes on their back, and they're expecting God to take care of them. So they must have come to this place where nobody was willing to take care of them, but they mention it, and they're saying, hey, I work for God, and as you know, even since the beginning of when Israel was first birthed or whatever, God has made it so that whoever is spreading God's word is getting taken care of. But then he goes into saying like, don't get it twisted. I'm not begging you for anything. It's you give what you want to give, but I am worthy of whatever you give. I'm supposed to receive whatever you want to give. So it's pretty much the principles of tithes and offering. So and he goes on and he's just talking about don't work for the gold in this world. Don't try to work. Don't spread God's message just so you can have a call that your job and just so you can get money off of it. Even if you didn't get anything off of it, it should be your natural desire to spread the word, even if it was for free. And that's what he's saying. You don't have to pay me anything. I'll do this for free. But I'm just telling you that as God says it, as I'm preaching, you're supposed to be given to me. Um, and that's the whole subject of everything. Work towards the goal of God. God is the reward himself. And being close to him is the reward. Um, and at the end, he said, I'm not going to go around telling everybody else about Christ and then just, be lazy on my end and miss out on the experience of Christ myself. No, I'm going to work hard at it. I'm going to keep my eyes in the Word, or keep my spirits up in God, etc. So that was the gist of it. And the specific verse was 9:13, and that one says, let's see, it's going to take one moment. That one says, surely you know that those who work at the temple get their food from the temple, and those who serve at the altar get part of what is offered at the altar. So it's the same thing I just spoke about. He knows that he is deserving food because he's the spreader of God's word. But if they're being stingy like that, he's like, just forget it. God's going to take care of me another way. And that's about it. Everyone have a very blessed day. Bye.